Hello everybody. In this video I just wanted to demonstrate some other uses of attribute selector. So here we have the simple structure of a document section with a few H1 um, headings, level 1, and a few paragraphs. I already put some hooks here, and the first scenario that I wanted to show you guys is using the attribute selector to basically match one of the values, one of the attribute values. It's, for example, when the attribute has a few space separated values, the selector would match the element that has one of those values. So for example, here I'm gonna write, for example, I wanna match all H1 elements that has a title attribute, and one of the values of the title attribute is heading. So I want to match this heading, and then for example this one and this H1, but this is head, not heading. But let's see what happens. Again, I'm just teaching myself, and if you guys have any comments or questions, or if you notice that I made any errors or mistakes or whatever, you can just put your comments, and I would be very happy to review those comments and just to learn from my mistakes and from your directions, from your comments. Okay, so so I'm gonna target all H1s. So I'm gonna put H1, brackets, and then title. Then I think this one tilde, then equal, and then heading. The value is heading. Okay, and close this, curly brackets, give them a color. So I want my heading to be a green color, so 0C6. Okay, close it, save it, F12. Let's see what happens here. So heading level 1, heading level 1. So I only have two headings highlighted in green. So let's see why. I'm just gonna move the browser a little bit here so you guys can see. Heading level 1. Okay, so as you can see, this selector matched first heading. It has first heading, and actually I can put my cursor on the heading, and it's, you can see, because this is a title attribute, it acts as a tooltip. So you can see its first heading in green, and then the next heading, it just has a title attribute heading. So for example, the third heading, which is dash separated, heading dash level 1, this is the third one here. So it's 1, 2, 3. You see, it didn't match this H1. And as well, for example, if I put head, it should be heading. So it didn't match this one as well, and that's it. So again, as you can see, it didn't match some headings. So basically you have the idea how it works. Okay, and the second scenario I wanted to demonstrate is, say for example, I want to target all p elements, all paragraphs with a class that has a value of blue. Okay, in this case the value has to be the whole word. So it should be whether like blue, or the value should be followed by it can be followed by the hyphen. So for example, it could be like blue hyphen text. But also what's interesting about this one is that the value blue in the scenario where with the hyphen, it can only be used as the first value. So let me show you. Okay, so I have some paragraphs with the value blue here. The class blue. So this one, for example, class blue. So it's the second paragraph here. It's a class blue. The third paragraph, class blue, and then blue text, and then I put text dash blue, and then text blue. That's okay. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna put P, and then class, then this, and then equals, and then blue. Okay, we close it, close this square bracket, and then just gonna give them a color. Zero 09 F, which is a nice blue color, and then close brackets. I'm gonna save it, and let's test it in the browser. F12. Okay, let's see what happens. You see, not all my paragraphs are blue. Let's see which one are blue, which one are not. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so the second paragraph with the class blue, it targets it. Okay, this is the second paragraph, the first one, and then the second one. The third paragraph, so second, third, yeah, the third paragraph has the same class, and then next paragraph, blue text. It comes at head level, blue text. Head level, this heading with the title head level, and then blue text. It targets blue text as well. So remember I said if in the combination of a value and then dash and another value, it should be the first value. It should be the first value. So for this selector to work, blue should be the first value, because in the next example here, text blue, when I put the class text blue, again this is the paragraph with a head level, title head level, you see the first paragraph it did match, but the two next paragraphs it didn't match. It was the text blue and text blue, it didn't match. Okay, so I'm sure we can find some interesting uses for these two selectors. Not sure. I think you can use them for language, for mark to kind of to match the language. I saw somewhere in the W3C specifications that it's like this selector is used actually to match the chosen language in the document, but I have to look into this. But anyways, those are interesting uses. They're not very often, we don't see them excuse me, we don't see them used very often, but If you can find uses for those in your documents, I think it can be helpful for everybody if we can use those two combinations of the attribute selector. Okay, guys. Excuse me. And again, if you have any questions or comments, if you see, if you saw I made any mistakes in my video, and you are welcome to put your comments below my video, in the section below my video. And again, I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.